What's going on, Player Profiler Nation? It's Matty Kuhn. Welcome to a very special presentation of the game plan. I'm going to talk about the DJ Moore trade that sent him from the Carolina Panthers to the Chicago Bears and why it is super important for fantasy football and why you should be excited if you roster either Justin Fields or DJ Moore, baby. Let's get into it. So I have two examples, that I think are very important to look at, two case studies, two exhibits, if you will, that's going to explain why this is going to be massive for DJ Moore's value and Justin Fields for that matter. First, let me talk about the Buffalo Bills. They went ahead and traded for Stefon Diggs when Josh Allen had yet to truly break out. We're going to look at a few metrics. We're going to look at accuracy rating, true completion percentage, deep ball completion percentage, and true passer rating. We're also going to look at the team tendencies as a whole. How often did they throw the ball? And in 2019, so this is the year before they traded for Stefon Diggs, Josh Allen, okay, he wasn't all that accurate. He had a 6.5 accuracy rating. That was 35th in the league. He had a 64.7% true completion percentage. That was 33rd in the NFL. And he had a 25% deep ball completion percentage. That was 33rd as well. The true passer rating, it was better, but it still wasn't all that good. It was 19th in the league with 87.7. And the Bills as a whole, they threw the ball 34.6 times a game. That was 23rd in the NFL. Again, they weren't throwing the ball with a massive amount of volume. And Josh Allen alone, he threw the ball 461 times. That was 21st in the NFL. So none of those metrics certainly pop out. None of them are all that exciting. None of them were worth getting excited about in fantasy or in the NFL. Then they go ahead and they trade for Stefon Diggs. So in 2020, the first year which Stefon Diggs was on the team, look at these metrics and how they improved. The accuracy rating went up to 7.4. That's up to 16th in the NFL. His true completion percentage went up to 75.3%. That was 6th best that season. And his deep ball completion percentage went up to 44.9. So he went from 25 to 44.9%. That was the 9th best in the NFL. And his true passer rating was 8th in the NFL with 105.3. Okay. And now it's like, you must be saying stuff, they must have thrown the ball a ton. Well, yeah, Josh Allen did. He threw the ball 572 times that year. That was 6th most. But the Bills as a whole, they threw the ball 37.3 times a game. That was 30th. So they threw 37.3 team pass plays per game. That was near the bottom. So they didn't need a ton of volume, but getting a guy like Stefon Diggs was massive for Josh Allen. It was absolutely massive. So Stefon Diggs improved Josh Allen. I think it's safe to say getting those two together was massive for them in football and in fantasy football. So that's Exhibit A. Let's look at Exhibit B. Exhibit B is Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia Eagles, before and after they traded for A.J. Brown. So let's talk about the 2021 season. Let's talk about the team as a whole. They only threw the ball 29.1 times a game. That was 29th in the NFL. And Jalen Hurts threw the ball 432 times. That was 21st. So they didn't throw the ball a whole lot. Now let's look at those efficiency and those accuracy metrics that are on playerprofiler.com. 7.4 accuracy rating. That was 26th in the NFL. Then he had a 66.9% true completion percentage. That was 31st in the NFL. That's near the bottom amongst starters in the NFL. And let's look at his deep ball completion percentage, 38.7. It was pretty good, but it was still only middle of the league, 17th amongst qualified quarterbacks. And his true pass rating, 65.5, was 29th. It was not all that great. He did rush the ball, and both of these guys were good on the ground. I think that's a point to remember. They were good at rushing the ball. But let's go ahead and look at this past season, 2022. This is the first year with A.J. Brown. His accuracy improved dramatically at 8.0. That was 6th best in the NFL. He had a 71.8% true completion percentage. That went all the way up to 10th in the league. And his deep ball completion percentage, although it wasn't terrible before A.J. Brown, it improved drastically once they got AJB. It went up to 42.4%. That was the 8th best in 2022. And his true passer rating of 97.8 was the 4th best in the NFL. And all that considered, the Eagles still didn't throw the ball a ton. His 460 pass attempts was only good for 16th in the NFL, and the team pass plays per game for the Philadelphia Eagles was 31.6, 23rd in the NFL. So getting Stefon Diggs, getting A.J. Brown was massive in improving those efficiency metrics and those accuracy metrics for these quarterbacks. Now, let's look at Justin Fields this past season before DJ Moore. Okay, his efficiency metrics and his accuracy metrics look very similar to those two quarterbacks I just talked about. He had a 7.4 accuracy rating that was 25th in the NFL. His 64.9% true completion percentage was 32nd in the NFL, and his deep ball completion percentage was 22nd in the NFL at only 33.3%. And the true passer rating, wasn't all that much better at 71.6. That was 30th in the NFL. And the Bears as a whole, they threw the ball the least amount in the NFL. They had 22.4 team pass attempts per game. That's 32nd. And Justin Fields threw the ball 318 times. That was 27th in the NFL. So all of those things kind of look pretty similar to Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts before they got him a bona fide wide receiver one alpha type. Now, let's talk about the prospects and the prospect profiles of these receivers. Now, Stefon Diggs, A.J. Brown, very good for fantasy, very good in the NFL. But I think you could make the argument that DJ Moore has the best prospect profile amongst these three receivers. First of all, he's bigger than Stefon Diggs. He's at 6 feet. He's got about 15 or so pounds on Stefon Diggs. Yeah, he's about 15 pounds lighter than A.J. Brown, so you put him right in that sweet spot in terms of size. But he's not tiny compared to these guys. And he's actually bigger than Stefon Diggs. Like I said, he has the best draft capital amongst these three receivers. Stefon Diggs was drafted in the 5th round. A.J. Brown in the 2nd. Well, DJ Moore was taken at the 24th pick in the 1st round in 2018. DJ Moore ranks first amongst these three receivers in these three key college metrics. College dominated rating, 53.3%. That's the 98th percentile. College target share, 43.6%. That's the 100th percentile. He was a beast at Maryland, and he had a breakout age of 18.4. That's the 97th percentile. That's better than Stefon Diggs. That's better than A.J. Brown. And when you look at his workout metrics, he was better athletically across the board. 88th percentile 40-yard dash, 89th percentile speed score, 94th percentile burst score, 74th percentile agility score, and an 89th percentile catch radius. All of those cumulatively are better than Stefon Diggs and A.J. Brown. So if you are fading or trying to sell DJ Moore on hype, you got it wrong. Do not do that. DJ Moore going to link up with Justin Fields is going to be massive for fantasy football. So my recommendation to you, if you have Justin Fields or DJ Moore, you hold tight, because I think they are in for some big fantasy seasons. And if you don't have them, go ahead and trade for them, because the best is yet to come. And if the person in your league is fading either Fields or DJ Moore, take them right off their hands, because I think that this is a match made in heaven in which we will see the best seasons of Justin Fields ahead of him, and DJ Moore will also pop in the next few seasons. He's only 25 years old. He's right in that sweet spot. He's right between Stefon Diggs was a little bit older when the Bills traded for him. AJ Brown was a tad younger when the Eagles traded for him. DJ Moore is still in his prime. He's absolutely right there, ready to produce. So get DJ Moore, get Justin Fields on your fantasy team now. I'm Matty Kiwoom. This was a special presentation of the game plan, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.